2022 is over and a lot of garbage songs were released this year, but a lot of great ones were too. And today I'm going to be talking about my top 50 best songs of 2022, in my opinion. Let's do it. I'm just going to run through the first half or so, starting with Happy New Year by Let's Eat Grandma. Then we have Maybe It's My Fault by Willow, probably her best track yet. It's an absolute banger. Then we have High Beams, the JPEG Mafia remix by TK Maidza. Then probably the best Drake track I've heard in a while, Middle of the Ocean. Actually, great lyricism on this one. Sorry I sounded so surprised again. It's been a while. Matilda by Pup is at 46. And then we have Crazy by Doechii, absolute banger. I feel like the song should be getting way more love than it has been. Then Talk That Talk from Twice. I guess this is my K-pop song of the year. Love the chorus on that one. And then 43 is Hold My Head by Kenny B. It's one of the best beats of the year. Love that record from Kenny. Then we have Object Permanence by Arm's Length, a very small emo group, but this song is fucking fantastic. At 41 is one of the craziest EDM drops of the year, Escape by Flume. Then we have the unhinged What's the Trick by Jack White, insane song from Jack. And at 39, 1036 by BB one of my favorite indie rock riffs, one of my favorite indie rock songs of the year. And at 38 is Bad Habit by Steve Lacy. Everybody knows this one. Bizarre song structure, but every single element of this song is really great, besides maybe the farty drums at the end, but I'll forgive Steve for that. And at 37, we have one of the most heartbreaking songs of the year, Survivor's Guilt by Joey Badass. Obviously deals with the death of Capital Steez and other people that Joey Badass has lost in his life. Absolute heart-wrencher. Back to the Radio at 36 by Porridge Radio. Love the climax of that track. After that, The News by Paramore, which is my favorite of the two singles. Both are great. Either could have been here, but I just decided to go with this one. 34 is the absolutely insane banger ABC from Polyphia and Sophia Black. The guitar work is obviously insane as usual, but the chorus is the real highlight of this track for me. Love that one. And then Fantasy World from Quadeca. Probably my favorite song off of the new Quadeca record. The climax is also great on this one as well. Cash In, Cash Out from Pharrell, Tyler the Creator, and 21 Savage. Just straight up hip-hop banger. Yeah, crazy beat from Pharrell. Love the verse from Tyler on that one. And Glimpse of Us by Joji. Heartbreaker, obviously. This is probably the biggest ballad of the year, and I think it deserves it. Fantastic songwriting, probably the best I've ever heard from Joji. At 30 is Gone Girl by SZA. I wish I had a little bit more time to sit with this SZA record, but this is probably my favorite song from her new album. I love her vocals on that one. And then Love, Try Not to Let Go from Julia Jacklin. Another amazing indie rock song. Truly brilliant songwriting from Julia Jacklin. And at 28 is Talking to Yourself by Carly Rae Jepsen. One of the best pop bangers of the year. Again, I think a lot of songs off of her album could have fit here, but Talking to Yourself is my favorite right now. Kody Blu by JID is at 27. He gets to show off his vocals on here and just some of the best hip-hop production of the year for sure. At 26 is the hard-hitting punk track Preachers from Petrol Girls. And at 25 is one of the craziest electronic songs I've heard in recent memory, Judgment Bolt by Death's Dynamic Shroud. After that, we have Runner by Alex G, everybody's favorite indie song from the year. At 23, we have a song that has caused me to go over the speed limit many times this year, Danielle from Fred Again. Love the drop on that one. Midnight Sun by Nilufer Yanya. Beautiful songwriting, amazing production. It definitely has that 2000s vibe that I've been missing. American Teenager off of Ethel Cain's breakout album from this year, Preacher's Daughter, is at 21. Wasn't as crazy about the whole album as a lot of people were, but American Teenager is such a huge standout. We are in the top 20 now with Walkin' by Denzel Curry. Oh my god, what an insane hip-hop banger. Love how it's just kind of two separate parts and both of them work so well together, and he kills it at every turn. Denzel Curry doesn't miss. Expert in the Dying Field by the Beths, one of the best indie songs of the year. Loving the songwriting, loving the multiple part harmonies that the Beths have been doing lately. Greatest Hits, Jockstrap, so many layers to this track. It has amazing pop songwriting as well, so it's also really, really catchy. After that, we have Spitting Off the Edge of the World by Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Definitely my favorite song off of the new Yeah Yeah Yeahs album, and I loved the Perfume Genius feature on this one too. Two artists that I did not expect to work really well together, but they just do. At 16 is NBPQ Topless from Sudan Archives. I feel like Homemaker could have been here as well, but I'm just so obsessed with the drum tracks on this one and the way that this song progresses that I just had to put it on here. And at 15 is Commercial Street from a small UK group, AV Dummy. This is one of the hardest hitting tracks of the year. If you like experimental hip hop and kind of a punk crossover, I would definitely check that one out. And at 14 is Gorilla from Little Simz, a mainstay on my list at this point. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite hip hop tracks of the year coming out of the UK. Constant Repeat by Charli XCX. Charli just kind of had to be here this year with either Baby or this one, but I decided to go with Constant Repeat, one of my favorite pop tracks of the year easily. 12 is the futuristic Bites on My Neck from Yule. This sounds like the future of pop music to me, and the build on this song is one of my favorite music moments of the entire year. I love that song. And at 11 is Troglodyte from Viagra Boys. Definitely my favorite song off of their new album Cave World, and I guess it's my punk song of the year. We are in the top 10 now, starting with Ride the Dragon by FKA Twigs. She sells the boss bitch thing better than anybody ever has in pop music on this song, and the beat just happens to be one of the hardest hitting beats of the year. This song is so addicting. It's probably my most listened to out of any song on this list. And in the ninth spot is another heart wrencher from Phoebe Bridgers. This is one of the only songs that she released this year. One of them was a cover for the Minions soundtrack, and of course she's managed to be in the top 10 without releasing a record. And yeah, this is one of the saddest songs I've actually ever heard from her. One of the saddest lines I've heard in recent memory is on this song. Yeah, I'll proceed with caution, but yeah, this song's amazing. Looks like a clip got deleted somehow, but at 8 is Suoko by Rosalia. Oh my god, one of the best openers of the year. Absolute banger. Okay, back to the original video. At 7 is probably the best dream pop song I heard this year, and it's not from Beach House or from Wolf Alice or any other dream pop group. It's from the 1975, probably the best song off of their new album that just happens to be great all the way through. Coming in at 6 is, oh my god, The Place Where He Inserted the Blade by Black Country New Road. Yeah, this is another one that is absolutely earth-shattering. Just the title alone should give you an idea of how depressing this song is, but it's still beautiful at the same time. Probably the best song off of their new album, but of course that album is full of amazing tracks. But yeah, really sad one from Black Country New Road. And at 5, quite the change of pace, is Alien Superstar from Beyonce. The chorus is one of the best choruses of the year. The instrumental is so meticulously built, and just Beyonce's delivery is fantastic on this one. Gonna keep that short and simple. One of the best pop tracks of the year. Actually, the best pop song of the year. At 4 is The Heart Part 5 by Kendrick Lamar, which is a song that I think should be in everybody's top 5. It's Kendrick's best song from this year, even though it isn't on his new album. It's kind of a disco instrumental. It's something I've never heard Kendrick on before, but he fits on it so well. It's proof of Kendrick's versatility and some of the most potent lyricism of the year as well. There's a lot of sad songs in the top 5 here, but Words from Storefront Church featuring Phoebe Bridgers is definitely the saddest one I've heard this year, especially given the context of the loss of a band member from obviously the band Low. And yeah, Phoebe's backing vocals are amazing. The delivery is just so heart-wrenching. This is not one that I really feel capable of describing that well, so I would definitely just check it out for yourself. At 2 is Welcome to Hell by Black Midi. Anybody who knows me was wondering, knew was going to be on this list for me, but just wondering where it landed. And it happened to land in second place, which just says how great my #1 song of the year is, that we'll get to. But Welcome to Hell has some of the craziest guitar work I've ever heard from Black Midi. It is so technical, so precise. Lyrics are great as well. I think this is Black Midi's best song ever. And just the last half of this track, oh my god, it's so nuts. But my #1 song of the year is Simulation Swarm by Big Thief. When I heard this song for the first time on stream, I said that it would be in my top 3. I knew it would be my top 3. I did not know it would be my #1, but Adrienne Lanker's songwriting on here is so off the wall and weird, yet you can kind of feel what she's saying, but you don't really know what she's saying. And it's just a testament to how great Adrienne Lanker is and how great the band Big Thief is, that a song that is this bizarre lyrically, and honestly it's kind of crazy instrumentally as well. Definitely a weird song, but it is also just so gorgeous, so beautiful. I could listen to this song on repeat. I have listened to this song on repeat all year. It's my song of the year. I think it deserves it. Simulation Swarm by Big Thief. That's it. I would love to know your favorite song of the year down in the comment section. Also subscribe and check out my Patreon and Twitch and all of that stuff. And my albums of the year will be coming soon after this, so stay tuned for that as well.